Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chair Yoga. For our transitional breath practice as we get started, find yourself in a better, more mindful way of sitting. We always start with that you don't just flop yourself into the chair and, glue yourself onto the screen, but, you bring yourself into a good posture forward on the chair. So it allows you to it encourages you, of course, to use the strength of your back muscles, the strength of your core. And then just start settling in with noticing how you're breathing, how that feels in your body. Awareness probably sums it all up. We bring ourselves into a place of awareness. We start to notice things we just simply don't often notice. So it kind of zooms in. You're always taking in the information that's around you, the people that cross your path, the stuff you got to do. It's very externally oriented, and it's big and wide, and it's a lot. And so yoga, encourages us to just zoom in a little bit, zoom in so that you're bringing yourself into the experience from within, this inner viewpoint, including as fine a detail, I say including, but mostly, especially, zooming in on the awareness of your breath moving through your body. And use good posture, lift yourself up. Our chest cavity seems to want to sag a little bit. And I want you to lift that up. Make sure you feel like you're right aligned. You should feel a verticality of your spine. And balance now in your pelvis, left to right, front to back. So that might mean you squirm a little bit on your chair seat to make sure you're centered. You've got all the support that chair offers to you. And we're going to begin with the Adi Shodhana, which is the breath practice of alternate nostril breathing. You're going to have your eyes closed. So I really encourage that. I don't want you to watch me. That's my point, because I'm going to be using my hand in the traditional way, in the way that I'm teaching it. But you know how it is with the screen. It looks opposite to you. So I don't want you to be off put by that. So you do it with your use of your right hand, and you're going to plug nostrils. So you might just find your own way. You say, I don't know about all that fussiness that she's telling us. I'm just going to plug it. You can do that. Or if you're interested in the tradition, it looks like that. You've got your index finger and your middle finger just touching down into the palm of your hand. Your thumb's going to be used to plug a nostril, and your ring finger is going to be used to plug a nostril. So that's how it moves. So if you want to find that mudra, this is the Adi Shodhana mudra for alternate nostril breathing. Settle in and begin now. Closing your eyes, you're going to plug your right nostril so that you can inhale through the left, and then plug again so you can exhale through the right. Plug, inhale left, exhale right. Stay with that. You just plug the nostril to accommodate. Inhale left, exhale right. Again, inhale left, exhale right. Stay there now. Now turn your inhale there. Inhale right, plug, exhale left. So we're going to inhale right side for a few breaths, exhaling left, plugging your nostril to accomplish that. Inhale right, and then exhale left. Stay with that. Let's stay on the left side now. Turn it back. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Just your own rhythm of breath. You're inhaling left, exhale right. One more time. Inhale left, exhale right. Bring your hand to your lap and just breathe out. Take a big breath in through your nose. A gentle sigh out. Bring your hand back up so we can switch now. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhaling right nostril, exhaling left. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Stay. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Your rhythm. Exhaling right, hold it there. switch so that you can inhale left. Oh, did I switch that up? We got to end with inhaling left. Excuse me, inhaling right. Oh, I got lost. Finish up with an inhale through the right side, exhaling through the left side. Yep, stay with it. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Settle that back. Easy does it. Inhale and exhale both nostrils. Take a breath in through the nose, a gentle sigh out. Beautiful. And then we're going to just bring our hands to the prayer position at the heart. Eyes open or closed, your choice. Maybe, how about this? We kind of compromise that we're going to keep our eyes open, but we're going to bring our drishti, or our gaze, is down toward the floor. So your eyelids are pretty well covered. And we're just going to use this mantra. So, S-O, hum, H-U-M. So, inhale, hum, exhale. So, hum. So, hum. And the translation, because we Westerners really want to know what this means. What's the translation? I am that. It's so true to yoga. This mantra is so consistent with yoga's whole concept of unity, and that we're united and singular, really, a singular spirit, if you will. So I am that. I am all of that. I am what you are. I'm what this room is. I am just all of that. I am that. So hum. So hum. Take a pause now. Breathe like you normally would. Keep your gaze down like we've done, but just notice the sensation in your body. Just the general feeling in your body as you hold yourself in a very nicely mindful posture of good posture. And that you can feel now just how this breath awareness, this pranayama, which is kind of a way of saying you're manipulating your breathing for a certain end, to accomplish a certain thing. And just notice how it feels in your body. All right. Bring your gaze back upright and get a hold of your block if you haven't already placed it there. Let's put it between the knees/thighs. You've got it right up top. Make sure your feet are aligned with your knees, so you've properly placed your heels below the bend of your knee. Get strong with your belly wall. Use the strength of your belly to come all the way up like that, nice and tall. And let's do some shoulder rolls, either hands on the lap or arms alongside the frame of your chair. It's a little harder, a little more effort involved when you've got the full heaviness of your arms as you relax them back alongside you. But you know how to make your adjustment if it works better for you to have hands on the lap. Stay with the same shoulder roll for a bit, up, back, and down, drawing your shoulder blades toward one another. Keep your head real neutral. You're not lifting your face up. It just feels pretty neutral to you, although it may be moving a little bit. Gentle movements to accommodate those shoulder rolls. Don't worry about that, but don't try to, do something sort of excessive with that. It feels neutral. And one shoulder at a time, instead of both shoulders together, just one shoulder at a time. Now, this one really encourages some movement, doesn't it? Your head just kind of wants to naturally go with that shoulder. All good. It's all good. Excellent. Let's lift up now. Palms come together overhead. Look up. Exhale, bow at your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, take a backstroke to go down. I'm going to do 2 more backstrokes. A lot of movement, big and wide. Inhales up, exhales down. Arms are right alongside the frame of the chair. Stretch them back. Let's move into the cow pose. Arching your back body, chest bone forward. Head very neutral. Don't look up. Don't lift your face up. So you can really feel the arch of your back body. Push your feet to the floor. A little more effort with that. So your legs are engaged. You can feel that. Arching the back body, drawing your shoulder blades toward one another. Exhale completely. We're going to just stay with it to pattern the body. We'll get to the vinyasa in just a minute. Let's exhale it out. Get your hands onto your kneecaps, straight arms, no bend in the elbow. Round through your back body. Pull the belly button in. Drop your chin. Feel the roundness and try to create as much roundness through the back body or C-shape curve that you can. Breathing both in and out. Squeeze that block. Feel your feet. Follow your breath moving in and out. Follow it. Let's move into the vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Find your rhythm. You don't need to match mine. I really encourage you to follow that. And if it is off-putting by following me so directly on the screen, don't. Just move your gaze somewhere else so you're not really watching my pattern of movement and you start to trust your own a little bit more so maybe. A couple more. Some movement in the spine. Also the core. You can feel how your belly strength is encouraged, right? You're moving through the belly. Inhale up, all the way up. Palms are facing forward. You're just reaching up for a full body stretch. Push your feet to the floor. Big inhale. Let's exhale and open the heart. So we bend those elbows like a W shape. Inhale up, big stretch. Exhale, open your heart. And that's the focus. That's why I like to use that language. Inhale up. It's a back bend. We can call it that. But why not just really bring ourselves into the awareness of our heart opening and what that implies. Beautiful. Let's land in the goddess position. So we've got our elbows bent and our palms are open wide. We're going to just drop down into that scarecrow-like position. So just moving a little bit through different muscle groups in our arms. Try to relax around your shoulder and neck area. Last time, down. And then we'll come back up. And now let's just touch lightly, touch on your shoulders and do a little twist from side to side. Try to keep your arms like in a horizontal position. Even as you turn, they maintain that horizontal hold. Side to side, squeezing the block. And that's intentional. Can you feel how your legs are kind of scissoring a little bit while you twist? Find your rhythm of movement. Connect your breath to the movement. Excellent. Let's come back to center now. Close those little robin wings in and open them up. In and open. Let's use our block now. You see where it is? I've got mine kind of up a little bit. It's not way down. It's up there a little bit so I can really access that because we're going to bring those elbows together, touch the block, come back up. Elbows together, touch the block. Push your feet. Find the rhythm of your breath. Last time, we're going to come elbows together, touch the block, come back up. Let's release that right arm. Release your right arm and bring it behind your back. As a matter of fact, let's try, this could be soft. We're going to get to this in a minute, but just however we're going to isolate the movement in that right arm like individual shoulder rolls. So we're all primed for this. So now wrap that arm behind the back. Take that spare elbow of yours, your other wing, and jump over the block so you're way outside of your right thigh, way outside of it. And you can feel the twist now. Keep wrapping that back arm around behind you. Now, instead of touching your shoulder with your hand, let that left hand just drop down. So you're straightening that arm out. Doesn't have to be like a robot, not stiff. Just let it go. Just let it drop and find your twist. Notice how you're turning your head, how your ear is facing the block or the floor beneath that block, that kind of thing. Breathe in, breathe out. And just keep working it. You keep pushing your hand to your back body, keep pulling that shoulder back a little bit more, feeling your breath moving through the twists and turns that this created. And we're going to disentangle by bringing that right arm back to center and just coming back to a more neutral position. Now reset the body. Any movement at all your body just seems to need, let's give it. When you're ready, let's touch those fingertips to the shoulders again and bring the elbows in and drop down. Try adding the pulling in of the belly. When you bring your elbows in, pull the belly in. So when you're folding forward, you've got a mula bandha, the engagement of that bandha pathway going on. There's a bandha right there at the belly button. That's called the Uddiyana bandha. We're using both of those. Pulling in, pull that belly button. That's all we need to know, right? Is she talking about the belly button? Yes, I am. That's what we're using. Good. Let's come back now. We're going to set up our twist over here. So we're going to start rotating that left arm back around, just doing shoulder rolls here. Priming it. Now let's slip that hand behind the back. We've got our wing ready to go. We're going to jump over that block and come way down so you're on the outside edge of your left leg. Turn your head, keep wrapping your arm around behind you, and then straighten out that right arm. And start working your pose. You can trust that. You're going to find some adjustments to make. I gave you sort of fundamentals about, point 1, 2, and 3 will get you there. But there's a whole lot of fine tuning that you're going to find by just paying attention to what your body wants. Remember, we're looking for sensation. We're not trying to dodge it. We're trying to find what the body really needs from us this morning. Breathe in, breathe out. Your breath is a great teacher. Exhale completely. Start to disentangle from this. Get that arm out front again. Disentangle. Reset the body. Good. I'm going to lose the block and tuck it underneath the chair and take a wide angle. Circle that out. Heels in, toes out. That's the position of the feet. Remember, it's the chest that's moving you in this circular direction. It's not your head. I can't emphasize that enough. Let your head rest as it just props itself up there. Stay in the center, take a pause, redirect your circle. So going the other way now, big circle. Meet me in the middle. We're going to work the perineum in the traditional way we have done it for so often. Hands are on the thighs, elbows are squeezing in. We have our body in a diagonal line. We're not all the way folded. We're not all the way up. We're somewhere in the middle. Press your hands into your legs and now begin. You're going to lift up, like feels like you're lifting yourself right off that chair as you inhale and hold it as long as you can. You exhale back down into the chair. Inhale, lift up, use your legs, use the inner thighs. Certainly you're using the floor of the pelvic. You're finding that lift available to you right there. Keep working it. Lift and hold, squeeze it. And isolate the squeeze. It's just there, inner thighs, bottom of your body here. And it's not in your mouth. It's not your shoulders. We don't need to tighten up everywhere. Isolate that squeezing action so you can get all the energy out of it as you can. Do 2 more where you lift and hold, you squeeze, you relax, and you do it again. Lift and hold, and squeeze, and relax, and we'll come back up. Bring yourself up right now. Any movement your body needs, take it. All right, Let's get to work on some of the other muscles of the body, I mean, of the arms, and that's the triceps. This is where if you are on a surface that doesn't really support your chair, it doesn't inhibit the movement of your chair. So if you're on a slick floor, I would avoid this one. I would do something else, just something else to insert in this, because you need a rock solid position of your chair here. I'm holding on to the chair, like using, sort of the back side of it. And I'm just going to slide myself forward. So, oops, forgot to say, did you notice where I put the block? The block is right here on the floor. I've got it on its high side because I'm going to aim for that, putting my bottom right down onto that, lifting up. So you're using both your legs and the strength of your arms to do that movement, sliding down and lifting up. Try to accentuate the use of your arms, but you've got your legs as additional help. You could sit and hold. So you can start to kind of play with this. Maybe you're just going to sit here and hold, do some little pulsations. Or you like the movement of back to the chair, back to the safety of that, give it a little touch, play around with it now. If you are not doing this because of the surface of your chair, I would bring myself into a squat by using your legs. So all you're just going to do is tilt back and lift your feet up. So that would be an alternative movement while you wait it out. Try to hold that squat with the strength of your arms, yes, your legs, but really emphasize. Now we're holding. I'm kind of floating above. I don't have my bottom onto the block right now. I'm just floating, using legs, using arms, and then let's bring ourselves all the way up. Good job. Let's give our wrists some help. So I want you to move around with your hands and your wrists. Circle that out. Excellent. Let's keep our goddess position with our heels in and toes out. Knees are bent, arms are opened up, and let's kind of, oops, tuck that block underneath. This is the open position. The close is going to bring everything together. Open and close. So you got to be really toward the front edge of your chair to allow for this movement through your whole body. Open and close. So be real specific about how you're holding your hands. I like to stretch them open, spread the fingers apart so they feel kind of strong. Let's meet in that open position. Flip your hands down, your elbows are up, and then we'll go very slowly into a neutral position as we allow that experience of letting go in the body to come into our awareness. And it's just so lovely, relaxing slowly but surely back to a more neutral position. Let's do a little more with the core strength now. Maybe bringing your fingertips to your shoulders, maybe not. Maybe a fisted hand would be kind of fun for something different as you lift elbow to meet the crossover knee. So both the leg has to lift and your upper body has to bow into it. Remember, you set the pace for this. Your breath is going to identify how to move with this. Try doing 2 of them on each side before you switch to the other. Are you warmed up? Yeah, a lot of movement already. Last one on each side. Even it out. Bring your arms up, up, up. Palms will be together up there. Look up. Inhale, exhale, bow. Inhale up. Exhale all the way around and down. Good. Let's bring both legs together over towards your right side of you. So keeping your hips as best you can in their neutral position, and as much as you can, make it limiting the movement to the legs. It's not perfect, but we're trying to center those hips, keep our shoulders square so it feels like our opening or neutral position, except for we've pushed our legs off to the side. Now let's get our feet very close to the chair. to the chair's leg there. And sit up your twist by wrapping that back arm around you, holding on to your thigh on the outside. Look over there. Rotating the upper body. So make the turn of the head be just the cherry on the top. You can take it or you could leave it. It's the shoulders, it's the turn of the trunk of the body. That's what we want. And following the breath and how it maneuvers through the twists and the turn of your body now. Finish the breath you're on. Unwind just your head. Let's breathe again right here, squeezing those legs. We'll disentangle that, open both legs up, any movement your body needs. And then realign over here. So trying to keep as neutral as you can with the pelvis, shoulders, that stays squared away. We bring our feet as close to the chair leg as we can, squeeze those legs, and then take that arm back behind you, wrap it back. There's lots of ways you could hold on to the chair back there or not, however you're choosing to do it. I've kind of been emphasizing wrapping ourselves around our body in lieu of the support of the chair. We're trying to find different ways. Remember, the turn of the head is sort of incidental. So concentrate more on the chest cavity, rotating around that vertical spine. Breathing in and breathing all the way out. Pay attention to how your neck is doing. We're always managing the weight of our head. So this is no different right now. Managing how that heaviness of your head is being taken care of through your neck. Exhale completely. Let's get our head out of that. And then we'll get the shoulders and the arms, and we'll take that wide angle. I want you to just work with your toes for a little bit. Spread your toes, lift them up off the floor, lift your heel up. You're just, the feet, the toes, just moving around there, spread. Excellent. To move to standing, we're going to lift ourselves up by underneath of our thighs. So it's a lift up. Legs kick up, and the bottom lifts up off the chair. One more time, just because, it's fun. And let's come all the way up. Let's find our mountain. I like to have a block for that. The block between the lower legs, the shins in approach. Straighten out your feet. Pull the belly in, shoulders are back and down. There's a slight bend to the knee here. That helps a lot when we remember that. That helps a lot. Palms face forward. Again, let's use the technique of not closing the eyes entirely, but looking at something on the floor so your eyelids are pretty much down, but it's going to require more adjustment on our part. We could be distracted here, right? We could be like, this doesn't block out enough of our external, references that we're used to kind of making a decision about, like, well, I got to move that and that later or there. Instead, we're just bringing ourselves to some mundane place to look at and still finding the stillness in the body. The stillness of the mind, the focus of the mind. Be a little more expansive about your breath awareness. It's not just the lungs. See if you can bring your awareness to a broader, more embodied sense of your breath. Beautiful. Exhale it out. Inhale with me, palms will be together as we look up. Exhale, we bow at our heart. Inhale up. Exhale, take your backstroke all the way down. Let's move the block. I'm going to just put it on the chair for now. And I'm going to move the chair in a way that I've got the side of the chair available to me and standing next to the back side of the chair. I got my cloth here. We're going to need it in a little bit. So let's begin with some movement. I want to start with this fist. We squeeze our fist when we do that, and we bend our elbows. There's some engagement of the biceps. So just to know, we're going to do some movement like that, where we're squeezing and trying to find that strengthening of our biceps with those curls. But I want to find a pattern of movement. So there you go with that. That's what the arms are going to do. Take your outside foot forward. So the standing leg is the one that's near the chair. That one's going to stay put. Take your outside leg and step it forward. And let's that be the time when we're finding our bicep curl. When we bring our leg back, we bring our arms back. So it's a movement like that. Find something to look at so you're not staring at the screen, because I think that's going to be off-putting. Just feel your movement, feel the flow of this. And you're just contracting. That's when you squeeze in, it's a contraction of the bicep. This is a pace you can determine. So if you're kind of having some fun with this, you just want to kind of move real quickly, great. Just do what feels natural to you. We're going to add something different. We're back to neutral. Now let's take a side step. So we're going to move our foot out. So we're just figure out what are our legs going to do. It's just going to move away from center, but off to the side. Here's what we're going to do with our arms. So still a contraction, and we bring them down when the legs come together. Contract. Now you got two patterns to play with that you can decide how you're going to move with this, how you're going to find a little pattern, to challenge yourself. Rhythm of movement matches up with your breath. Last time, figured out. Last time, we're just going to move and bring ourselves back to center and shake that out. I'm going to move myself around so I can do the other leg. New standing leg. Now, give yourself a break here and train yourself again. So okay, we're going to do those arms. Outside leg is going to be stepping forward and back. Yep. And then you can begin to introduce a step, includes this curl of the biceps. Find a place to look at. Let's add that side step. So the side step, oh yeah, step. Let's add the arms. Nice and strong. So find your pattern now. Work it out. Have some fun with it. This pace is up to you. I'm playing with it, trying to do something a little different here. Finish it up, kind of round it down, and take a pause. Shake that out. All right, I'm kind of debating about how to turn my chair. I'm going to guess that you could be directly behind your chair. Let me just show you what I'm thinking for you. I think you could be right like that. You just have your chair in front of you. You got the backrest to use. I'm angling it off so you'll have a little more of a viewpoint, I guess. Let's get into some high knees that sweep around behind us. High knee goes in front. It goes up and around behind, up and in the front. What you're doing with the turn of the head, the shoulders, I'm going to say that's up to your own imagination. You might just stay steady. You have your drishti, you're moving around, or you might look over here and look back. Up to you. Now stay by your chair. I'm going to kind of separate myself from it so you can see, but I want you to stay right there with your hands on your chair. And that back sweep, when you sweep it behind you, that's where we're going to meet. So we've got that leg behind us now. And can you feel now that you've got your thighs joined up right by your knees? Can you squat a little bit? I call it a curtsy. Squat. So kind of get used to that. We're going to meet in the squat. Legs are squeezed together. Hands come to the prayer position. Hold. Feel your feet. Feel the strength of your ankles. Lift up. Palms face each other. I got mitten hands on. This is a variation of the chair pose. Excellent. Let's come out of it. Hand back, and then just shake that out. We got to do the other side. We just stuck with one leg moving. So let's get the other leg in motion. Lift it up. Go front and back. Keep going. Let's do one more up and back. We're going to meet in the curtsy. So when you're ready, you're going back behind. So you bring your legs together. So you're finding your squat, bending the knees. I like to find a place that I can be squatting, but my feet are flat. My heels are both down. Hands to the prayer position, or hold on to your chair. Squatting. Palms come together up and overhead. Now, this is the more challenging version. Separate your hands if that's more accessible to you, or palms together up and overhead. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel it in your body. Notice where you're feeling it. And then let's come all the way out. Get your arms down. Step your feet so they're in a neutral position, and shake that out. Let's get our cloth. Just give me a minute here as we just find our mountain pose and make sure we're completely caught up with our breath. Get your bearings. I know I take you through this like you're 5 years old. I'm going to start with that, but then I promise I'm going to let it go. So it's just get your cloth in the upward hand, bend your elbow. So now the cloth is straight behind you. You're wrapping that other arm, and oh, sure, there's that cloth. There you go. You've got it. We hand it off. So now the other hand has it. You're reaching that long arm up. Bend the elbow. The cloth is straight behind you. You take your other hand and find it. Okay, we're in agreement. That's how it's done. Now I want you to do 10 of these. So it's kind of quick. Or you're going to slow yours way down, and to heck with that number 10. That doesn't mean anything. Arbitrary. How you're standing, up to you. What if you like it better when you got your little more space between your feet? Okay, do that. Lots of movement through those shoulder blades. Keep yourself upright. Look up, look out. Find that cloth. Let's make it a switch. You got to be counting. I'm not counting. You got to count. We're doing 10. That means 10 on each arm, you know. All right, let's get that right arm up in the air, and let's wrap the left arm behind. I'm facing the back of my chair now, and I'm going to take my right foot back. So the elbow that's up, that's that foot that's going to go back. Both legs are straight. I want you to take that elbow that's up there, and draw down toward the back of your chair. Hold it there. Touch. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your feet making a big imprint on the floor. Lift it up. Take a breath. We're going to try again. Folding forward, straight legs, hinging only at the hips. Up. And we'll come all the way out of that. Shake your legs. You got to get this cloth in the other hand. High up. Set it up. You got your elbow up. Step the same side. If your left elbow's up, it means your left foot's going to step back. And the stance is variable. You know, you got to figure out, you want to take a big old step and give yourself that kind of stretch, then that's what you do. It could be not quite such a big step. You can alternate, you can kind of figure that out. So we start very upright, hinge only at your hips, kind of bringing yourself to the back of your chair. Pause. Try to make an imprint with both feet, breathing both in and out. Come on up. Steady. Here we go again. Fold. Come back up. Pause. Let's get the cloth can come back to maybe where you're stowing your block and you're just coming back to a neutral position. All right. Again, I think you can stay right behind your chair, see what you think. We're going to do one-legged balance. And when we get that other leg up, it's going to be so we can grab hold of it. I guess this is where some of you, if you found any use of that you have the cloth wrapped around your lower leg and you can hold on a little better. Use it for that purpose. But otherwise, we're coming into a nice quad stretch. And we're going to use this to support our balance pose as well, because we're on one leg after all. So come up nice and tall. I had to resituate, so I was not quite so close to the chair, so you might have to do that too. So the balance is that we see about letting the hand go from the chair. It can just be reaching out, or it can be lifting up. What to do with the back leg? See if you can pull your heel back away from your foot, from your buttocks. And so there's a lot of tension between your hand and the foot that you're holding on. There's a lot of tension there. Steady. Let's get that hand back to the chair. Get your feet back to the floor. Now shake it out. I got to really kind of bend through my knees. My knees got sort of fussy there. Let's go to side two. So you want to scoop up. Maybe you're using your cloth, so get a hold of it. Remember, we're working within the frame of our body. So you don't want your leg out here. That's way outside of the frame of your body. You want that bent knee drawing in toward the other leg so you're all framed up. That's so much better for your joints. You might stay right here. You're doing a one-legged balance. Decide what to do with your other arm. This is the dancer, a variation of dancer pose. Make that imprint on that standing foot. Really feel the connection there. Breathing in, breathing out. Come down nice and easy, very mindfully as you get both feet back to the floor. Let's kind of do a little hula hoop here. Get a wide stance between your legs. You're circling your hips. Exaggerate the movement of your hips. Change the direction of that circular movement. Now straighten out your feet so they're parallel to each other. Rather than heels in, toes out, you made an effort to go parallel with your feet. We're going to slide one hand down the pant leg. The other arm is going to rest right alongside the head as we tie our side bend. Go for a straightening out of that top arm. Mainly, you'll find out what your breath will allow. Breathing in, breathing out, surrendering to the pull of gravity. Take the hand that's resting on your leg up to meet the other hand and let that carry you all the way up. We have palms together overhead. Inhale with me here. Exhale, bow at your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, just drop one arm down, right alongside your leg. We'll try the side bend on the other direction now. Remember how to guide your head in a way that's very comfortable for your neck. Breathing in, breathing out. there's a tendency to try to, that your arm is almost covering your face. Try to pull it back so it's covering your ear instead. Surrender to gravity's pull. Exhale completely. Take the hand that's resting on your leg and bring it up with you to bring palms together overhead. Inhale, exhale heart. Inhale up and exhale all the way around. Let's bring ourselves to our chair. One final stretch before we move into our Shavasana. That's the L shape, the extended forward fold. So you're just going to bring your hands to that chair. Find that L shape, hinging at the hips. Create the same distance you have between your feet. Create that with your hands. Hands, distance between your hands is the same distance as between your feet. You know how to do it. Keep your head right into that safety net between your arms. So the back of the head feels like it's in line with your back body. Don't let the heaviness of your head, let your head just drop through your arms. Keep it right between your arms. Push your toes down, the balls of the feet down. Try to straighten your legs any amount. A little bit more this time. Start walking toward the chair, and as you do so, you're going to let your arms come away from the chair, and you're just going to maybe find a squat, a little, heels in, toes out. Just find some movement. Maybe you're going to do a forward fold, just allowing yourself to hang like a rag doll. Just some options I want you to explore. Anything that grabs you, seems natural to you right now. Let's meet with our feet in parallel position, mountain pose. Pull in the belly. Inhale with me. Exhale, bow. Inhale up. Exhale, spread it wide open. Let's come back to the prayer position now. Just a moment. So, hum. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. I am all that. I am, all the ways that you find yourself, all the characteristics and the personalities you discover about yourself. I'm all that. I'm that. I am here now, a part of this community. I am that. Inhale up again. Exhale, come all the way down and around. All right, let's set up for our Shavasana time. So get yourself situated so you've got lots of support to relax into. As soon as it's available to you, have your eyes closed and start to sync yourself up with your breath again. Final relaxation is an opportunity for meditation. Meditation is, I hope it's not feeling off-putting to you. That's not something you've ever done. You're not sure about it. It is a quieting of the mind by using certain techniques. So your mind has a fighting chance to quiet down because it's not made that way. Your mind is meant to just carry on so much going on and lots of activity. We're trying to find a more alert and focused mind through a particular practice. It's going to be little tiny bites of this. No one ever drops into meditation for 20 minutes, on their first go, or even nearly that. It's bites. It's 4 breaths maybe. That'd be a victory. But just be easy with yourself. It's all adding up to a calming of the mind and so much more relaxation in your body. But they both work together. If your best access is to relax your body first and calm your mind second, maybe that's how you approach it. That's how you understand it for yourself. The loving kindness meditation that we're going to do today comes from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, I believe, widely used in yoga classes because it's so universal. It's kind of indisputable, if you ask me. Like, why not use this? So remember, it comes in three parts that we first, and for a while, I'm going to kind of emphasize this today, is the blessing to yourself. Starts with that. And then secondly, we are aware when I say the word you are this, or may you, that you includes your circle of friends and family and the people you know and love. It's a wide circle for sure, and you can't possibly name them, but you know what you're saying. You know what you means and who that is in a general sense. All the people you know and love. Even if it's, a neighbor, you don't really know her, but you sure wouldn't mind sending her a blessing. And then finally, it's all people everywhere. And then, of course, that's just as expansive as it gets. All the strangers of the world, all the people with very, very different lifestyles, very, very different economic status. We're including them, all of us. I am that. So settle in now. Find a relaxed movement of your breath through your body. And just join me mentally. May I feel safe. May I know safety. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I feel happiness. May I know happiness. May I be healthy. May I feel healthy. May I know good health. May I be peaceful. May I feel peaceful. May I know what it's like to be peaceful. May you be safe. May you feel safe. May you be happy. May you feel happy. May you be healthy. May you feel healthy. May you be peaceful. May you feel peaceful. May all people everywhere, every person, every being, be safe. May they feel safe. May all people everywhere, every person, every being, be happy. May they be happy and feel it. May all people everywhere, every person, every being, may be healthy. May they feel healthy. May all people everywhere, every person, every being, be peaceful. And may you feel peace. Rest your whole body now. Your whole body is resting as you breathe in and breathe out in the field of loving kindness that you created. Full breath in, full breath out. Relax your shoulders. Quiet your mind with a bigger breath. Rest. Soften your body. Good, good, good. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale it out with a big sigh out of your mouth, a big sigh with sound. Ah, that vibration of the sound coming out of your mouth is so healing. It's so regulating. I'm not crazy about that word, for your nervous system. It's so good. So do a few more of those cleansing, self-regulating breaths. Ah, you need to meet in an upright position. So if you found yourself on a couch or on your reclined position in some way, let's get feet back to the floor. Let's get ourselves a little forward on the chair so we feel ourselves back into a place of right alignment, back to a place of good posture. If there's any tweaking, any kind of movement of your head, some massaging to your shoulders, I always hope you'll just add that in for yourself, whether I introduce it or not. Good. Let's sync up our breath one last time. Inhale up, palms will be together overhead. Exhale, bring your palms to the center of your heart. Inhale back up. Exhale, we're going to share this loving, kind energy with our community. Hands will come together at the heart in a prayer position. We bow to ourselves. We bow to each other. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining me as always.